U.S. Memorial Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Coach Lapsley told me just a few moments ago, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense that has the first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Washington. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Trojans offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Relax.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to get it and breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the counter. Sweet cut there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these 2 programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these 2 teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give is to Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught by Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the...
Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And he'll be brought down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Williams.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bring in the heat. They'll run the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Hey, fucking Glasgow.
Goes to 16. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Maryland! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air, it's Mayava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Miller with the ball. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Williams. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durr. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Washington. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Trojans. Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down. Before. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Durr.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback moving, trying to make magic on the scramble. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Durr. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here comes the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 8 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Pitt with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, big injury news to report. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of this game. They do not know exactly what's going wrong, but it is an upper body injury. I've seen him trying to test out some things, ball security on the sideline, but he cannot go. I'll let you know how things develop here on the sideline and which of his backups are able to step up and help this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jordan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab and room to run. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Trojans are marching down the field. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? This noise is deafening. Trying to keep this up. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So
there's some room. Spins away. The 20. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safe. Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give is to Miller. Got a little grass. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. So this game not going to go all the way down to the wire as many expected. As we take a look at the scoreboard, top 12 teams in the country, and this result doubtless going to have an impact on those here late in the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big...
Snags it, and he's open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the delay, it's Jordan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Williams got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Washington. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Fleming. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside, it's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, USC! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. The guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He's running free down the middle. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Terrapins.
defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Trojans. And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer,